enye bi ebekọ so ensem bi ebesisi na Strong Voice Network wo de ya na wo de asem Ghana for bia China so efiri echina nyame adoma echina eko no kofo betu audios agu krom kofo ebetu audios agu krom inyina audios a awon de be try sound be for no ken no abekasa no makasa aye kan no ken oni akokọ beba yabo bi so pa $1 million yabo bi pa $1 million se planti ade wo no ken fie ana ne kam ana na dwuma mu me say yabo bi pa se yembe planti bibi e wo no kan ne fie ana ne kam ana na dwuma mu obia ni da ho me say obia ani da ho esa wo de wo be ma no kwajo $1 million so de ade e be show no kan fie ana ne kam ana ne officer and age wo chante na de na kwhye na de wo be ma na oba be ma ne oba ne hia e na o ma menyin se won busum nkunu ene ye wo de oba ide a tu honfo me say den tu honfo abo 8 ntienche o man fm 4 be free ha I can say Ken 2024 team no krado ene yenya sika pon ofia de bia Martin din Alexander Andrew Kofi Opon Brenya esika pon wano ene be kwai Martin din ene o studio ha program odi program ya na odi asem situ enso ewa ha eye hadmobafo Japan ewa ha na nipa mienu de memmo mu din osadam de mu din ate omotena se a mema o wan kasa bo mu din ni de nti a o be pf ha no o ma on kasa be di ho danse a kire wa wutie ye ne wa wo hwe ne wa wutie nyina no ye na penifo so ase ye chief executive ye ma Stella was also moi ene di programming assistant so after connect tachi e Japan the director of TV baby a obi ano ye da wase eye ofa kwona kwache director of radio ni Moses Okan Dr. Moses also programs manager MR radio also ya da masemu nyina ye nyina ya kabom ya de Ken 2024 program ebro men ka IT for say o pese o de WhatsApp message and say SMS bani atin kamawa 45058 551 383 0598 551 383 to the WhatsApp and as SMS bar e be kinkan e de amount ti so why krado a me so my krado Shaibula CC baby a wo bia ne check ese enkoma lawyer Kwaku Amodate spokesperson for Honorable Ken the campaign team no baby a lawyer wo bia so na se enkan we da se e nua be ma Kofi Edu Jago we a member of Strong Voice Network so wo hwe if you come say ya da se men che kra men come first guest so me money di me so no ansa e boni di no chere di ntia o we bia because no yeah running meet e 2020 elections ni mu ma political party bi as a winning ya for vice president ene wambefia e den na di ni be pia ono ansa tenas e ni be din komo e ja kwa wa bibia boko nyame adom boko awon fe na edware osano that's o camera ni obi a woni mu me da se pa ye fro say me dey the Kwame Menu support ko chona now ye political party bi
Reformed Patriotic Democrats.
Okay.
Unfortunately, 2020.
Yeah.
Electoral Commission, I accept your nomination.
Yeah.
Come accept your nomination. Only two abandoning your winner and come the vice president.
Okay. Now before that, now you're general secretary.
I was the general secretary of the party.
And you promote you by
running mate.
Yes. A day, me or party the mo. Only Ghana for wedding come on. Only MP for wedding come on. Uti for. But yanka party no mo yaka crabby. Role Ben and I will play our party no mo. From general secretary, I'll be can say. Then I will as general secretary. Now flag bearer and said, when you say, which a bear and meeting, a bear promoted by our
So,
yeah,
that's it. I mean, the kind of check is here. I'm passing that home among so many prestigious platform here. Me so many better here. No high way. Me part in history there. Tintin, I'm going to get a career. Diamond. Me found out your friend of Kavneji. You don't have friend Bambata. In fact, in 2006, Oko contested for regional organizer's position in Ashanti region. He had wanted to be the regional organizer of the party.
Anyway, okay.
You know what I say because when they are there, me actually me more. Free election grounds for na bana. Any idea on come any who said. Some you party you know. Among for be but then you who be asa. So when this one na could draw, you can also go for it. In 2006, home being in free as year. And you want them to be about 90%. Fortunately for us, sometime in 2008 June, and you have a final certificate. And it's a ballot paper of 2008 presidential elections now. Also.
Okay.
Yeah, to be contested 2008 elections.
Okay.
And maybe around that this year, but to this year because it's already in the public domain. Young Choir Party, and now, side elections, no so kind of runoff. RPD in Kwani, the only party that you bar out publicly. It declare support a man, His Excellency the former President JEMS. And flowing from that, you know, or me flag bearer, no, a member of the ECG board, as a way of showing appreciation for what we did for them.
Okay.
And kakra me kafa the party no.
Okay.
Then Mami emphasizes say I'm here on my own.
Yeah.
My godfather, George Utibosu.
Yeah.
You didn't come over be. Until they come by and say, Kwame, we are so kasashe them will be.
Yeah.
Until the work can be an person on such a prestigious platform. Na Kennedy wants some work can be brave. No, I say, oh, can work do. Bra, na me mouse our platform. Na the opposite work can faken. Me ma opportunity in Naka. And tell me about her. Me and my godfather, George Utibosu. Maybe over here with the chairman. On another woman. Into them.
Now, we are Ghana near or Ghana hay. A ya of Fakrum. And from a benebo.
So, as someone say a car. James will say, ye. Maybe I have a way. You so be our Rebecca said you now RPD need a MP before Koya or more a flag brushing contest and what's me say. But the also you say, the PBI be the soil president. Then is what you make you be a wants to so organ and EBR so. It has a direct impact on every single individual. Of course. So the structure of our constitution now, though I felt to say but as it stands now, one president can bring the economy of this country onto its knees. Which means the economy not entirely because of the unfettered powers of president and war, based on the current structure of our constitution. It is you will be a president. You look beyond party. The one who can do the job That is the person we should be looking out for. Obet me, you will be a full party. Obet me, I will need elections. But the 4 years as president, hey, be who said them because Matu Abba, wow, party no power. And so, what I said about what we know because of the performance of the president. As it stands now, the government or every government since 1992 is more powerful than the state. Do you president associate? The party to change, not share individual. Na ne siseye ene ne ni ye ne no mo be bia ehun tunsuaso no e ba obia so every facet of life. The decision of the president has a direct impact on everything that we do in this country.
Okay.
And I'm not here for the NPP. I'm here for a certain personality.
And personality when you can.
That is Honorable Kennedy of Japan.
I didn't know Canada.
I'll tackle the issue from two fronts. One, I'm research am I, and I want any economist to come and challenge me. Corruption alone, and I'm talking about corruption in the public service, and also accounting for 80% of our economic challenges. I'm telling you today, sir, corruption on Kwa, and I'll give you two shining examples why I'm so saying corruption in tea and I Ghana over here.
Me too.
I account for about 80%. Obekaya, me see support to Atames and Amebwa. Yeah. In the first 12 months or so into his administration, Obekaya, the public interaction there, he was emphasizing, said the country was broke. The country was broke. To the point they do have not paying salaries was a big difficult for the government at that time. Around that same time, the Attorney General, who's supposed to be the government's legal in charge of legal affairs for government, they were busy preparing a document to pay a dubious judgment debt of over $40 million to one individual, while the president himself was all over the place. And hearing Ghana is broke, Ghana is broke, Ghana is broke. Look at something. The judge who sat over the case, and I'm sure you know the name. For me, that man is my hero. Judge not chance seven son of he went further. Why will you know go further to tell them, say, please don't pay him all the money because per all the statements from the government is broke. So even if it is true that we owe this man $40 million, please don't pay him all the money. But I'm sure you know what happened.
Yeah.
With some speed of light, all the $40 million, which at that time was 521.2 million Ghana cedis. When the leader of the country was always telling us that the country is broke. Now, that same government, I think one of its biggest infrastructural project happens to be the Kwame Nkrumah interchange. The cost of that project is about $80 million. So the money that we used to pay that man, that dubious judgment debt of $40 million, it would have accounted for half the cost of that project over there. Exactly, can you move a bit project, half. And look at the number of Adia Abani Yansana Union loan of $80 million to put up that structure. Meanwhile, it had hurriedly paid a dubious judgment debt of $40 million. What will account for that apart from corruption? And your corruption, a DNT and the Attorney General, with the support of all the legal team, could not fight a case in a way or no individual Ghanaian. No. After Martin Amidu has done all the work, and the Supreme Court had later on ruled that indeed Ghana didn't owe that man. So that judgment debt was dubious, and it was dubiously paid. And when the court asked that man to bring back the money, he was able to bargain. So we turn in installments. So I'm saying to you that corruption accounts for about 80% of our economic challenges, whether in the area of infrastructure or whatever. It's only corruption and nothing else. The only man who I see now So with me fight corruption, with me share. Or more no more year you may a catcher will say, Ura ne rubber. A human are gonna for their man saying and any able to no the my. You see, and yet not gonna fool in our home toilet. Now, suddenly, and need you. Say a political party to acquire tea. Oh, for how do we do it? Oh, for how do we do it? Oh, for how do we do it? Now, be not to me. That's why you put your bonnet. Who can anyone Canadian? I didn't. So, sanity, it's a political patronage. Oh, near no Nefaha. Then, yeah, you know, I feel the year you want to the old check. It's one way, one call for the become an author. You remember Jerry Rollins said it to Professor Bill. His Excellency, the former President J. Before, he said it to Nanado. But see, be out your own with good intentions. But your lieutenants, the people that you appoint, when you are now with me, they are the same people who will let you down. And of all the contestants, I don't see any of them looking into the eyes of his own appointees. Says, don't have Bruno. Beyond that, or the security agencies to investigate you. That is the effective way, the only effective way to fight corruption.
And before I was saying, I can say, the Queen D Fatana, a Fatakono. And then on can I will and see how dinner was I didn't know. And I said, who said, no can be to me aside.
If Papa knew me, or Cassim to a me. SS, by Yansa Wupia. Also, being what you know, Oscar. Who's can you be out to what's answer? So I didn't cry and your fat tobo, but Jimmy and going you. Kennedy can say, and we be never. On one about one baby. I saw ye baby. I'm saying, or from Rakaka. And who's a priest fortune was a day. No, I'm saying Papa is very influential and your friend Papa Nanka. Oh, that say no. Also, guys, one police in Ninkasa. I saw him so one can about a Abeka, so what. Also, any police in the catch police in say, Papa, the Aprana be a the diesel will be a fire. No, we are, member. That's already burning. I catch and send the banana from swamp and running in India. The minister and I want you with Russo Castle. He will be able to call them out.
Miss Mill, assemble from account assassin now. My office had no friend, and said, Menko Fadi or Tema, then find Shano Parliament. Let me two car. Me drew the Pashia say, Monsaya, Regina Patrol team for Nomujina over joining Moto in a Kevin Musumujina.
Yeah,
And I'm stopping me. To be some lines as Namima, or be some lines in Namima. To share roadwork and insurance, not insurance no. Nam cousins insurance no Friday. To me, a sanka, and a Monday anopa. No could insurance no. And I asked me me a quamba. No, I could try. Or so I'm penny. Never so to make can be on penny. I'm so can me from our weekend. The corner asked mammy. Nanka on the police in Casana, Menko. To your picky yarn or say, and then you know I am so can't use insurance no. The first question will be some say, William's insurance no, me saying, or so for phone number police. Or Jeff on now, police in front to speaker and me two speaker. I say, lucky man. And yes, sir, or no, I was my man, because the car insurance they will, and Yamian insurance no Friday. Nam so Monday, no quicker. Or much Madame for a patrol team, like say, dispatch rather no, Madina, friend Nako. Is on a can say already, and as we did, later carry in a minister. Or not friend, no, police in Casano. I said, okay, it corroborates with the mission. That's a señal or can of what. But I was here for Suba. You get in the car, and a DV. And the F1 you book on you drew I wrote 13 junction. Our police for a barrier or no stop here. I feel Kenneth so free, I brought for free, US about for you, brought for the or no more on Tiasi. From your summer phone, I'm going to say, Jack, Mama Frep. So, no, young friend. The Chris friend, no, I guess I can't tell you to do it. The police in the car, your friends, no, I say for Fonema, Kenneth. Can I J phone? Look, I say, I'm routine out in America one out time. The police needs stop you. Who bet him not Casasa? So that being so, then right say, won't terminate American police officer and Casasa not Ghana police in you bet him Nakasa. Lock them up. They say, bribe and they free a honor. It may, I didn't know who's a master made. But some minimum some master made that. Some of our phone our weekend. Or no, any man catch a mini bit. Well, who is our back? You try you, but oh, friend, I'm going to manilo. Let me do.
So what do you can say? Say me ado. Na MPP delegates no. Say me have it. I appeal. Me need to be me to ba bi. Me need delegate MPP delegate. The Ghana future no one send there. Ghana future MPP delegates in say. Enti ekwanya me ya me ka hwe de me kan say omo fe Ghana for omo ya mo bo. Na omo ma ni po bitima ya eduma. Okay. But a Ghana economy ni just say no. Experimentation there be o. You fine speeches there be. You're telling me. We need some amount of radicalism in the kind of leadership that we need and deserve. And then, Tina, then on my night, here's that kind of leader. Also, the number of ministers cry in the woman. Your constitution, what jobs are a channel pa. You bet me your president, you bet my friend years and finance minister. If he happens to have majority in parliament, you two and one. We know what to be a Sedgman Kawani, you ever see in for a crane, baby, I didn't and son yet made the declare for it made the fray as for. Let's vote for someone who is committed. Commitment, no, and yes, some decisions will be taken one call for cry may not like them. What I want as a president go for far a friend is a several manful as finance minister. President, no what trans will say or say opt for HIPIC. Or some of his company, or catch and says, stand aside. I know what I am doing. The back will stop with me. Many people be say, man, I am the man whose name will be mentioned, not you. When I'm forced to be a finance minister, I'm saying, I may call HIPIC. Uncle HIPIC can stay somewhere. That is the kind of leaders we need. Or the vision. Some people be out here, you want to pay 7,000 and counting. Somebody may say, oh, it's a private matter. No, it's a private matter. That ability is there to manage something up to that level. If you give the management of the country into his hands, he'll be able to manage it. We need it at home. Say no, Mr. MPP delegates, some more Hemia. Ghana future, Ekuramu. And you will be qualified. Ebia na say 12 man. Qualification they only 40 years. Now you're Ghanaian. Na uni criminal record bia and a conviction bia 10 years before we offer ourselves up for elections. We are qualified. So anybody else, depending on what the Ghanaian electorate will decide on, can become president. But who can do the job? Why in the bit me here you? Go else here. When you be everybody can talk. Let's look at the track record of the individual people. Or by president too, bruh. And I'm sure you know the unfettered president powers that the executive president enjoys. The structure of our constitution now. Almost everything is under him. It is on yet that strong-minded person who has his own vision, who has a compassion and so passionate about the development of this country. They will play him because we'll be on agenda of the politics. So you need somebody like him who will look into your face and tell you whether you are a minister, whether you are his friend, even his own children. If he can look into your face and tell you, say, I am not going to defend you anywhere. This is the kind of person who can lead us to where we want to go. Let's say corruption, eradicating corruption may be somewhat, we can say impossible. Fine, I'm making things. Dele Momodu, Ovation is one of my role models. when he started his political career, I think he granted BBC an interview. He said something very profound. Also, when he said Nigerian politicians, 99.9% of them are corrupt. And then one. But the end one, the amount of money they steal, as if they will live for 1 million years. Why? So as I said, even if corruption will not be eradicated, we're looking for somebody who can minimize the level of corruption. And through that, meaningful say, why? The IMF loans are in the last 20-something years or so. The highest is $3 billion. Is that not it? Out here, auditor general report, year on year. The amount of money that we misappropriate, we carelessly spend, is far more than what the IMF is giving to us as a bailout. Why do you think, say, now for your CMI 600 million, it changes the dynamics?
Okay.
Why? We say corruption account for 80% of all our economic challenges. And anybody who is committed in fighting corruption is the person who should become the president of this country come 2025. The fine talkers will come, they will bring all their ideas. If they are not committed to fight corruption, they are lying. If you're a finance minister, you go and bargain for a loan of 2 billion and 1.2 billion of that ends up in your pocket. What have you gained?
Or assembly can member no or assembly can ban say a 12 man no be president and Bank of Governor or Bank of Ghana. Interest rate. If you're buying 40%, within 6 months, for about 20. When I'm farmer 20 over fire. No higher offer the power from.
I'm out target.
So which means about 20% now. And that's 6 months. For about 15. Went near over fire. No offer the power from. And then I was sure them no. You have no idea. O come running the next 1 minute. There are some other MPP delegates because MPP for delegates in the bar and now we need to make opportunity. I got trauma on no by president. This year only saw a kind of 2 million and I say only saw opportunity. Ubi that's MPP delegate for no more opportunity and I say more 2 million. Appeal to more.
But that's very. MPP delegates, I know what I'm making you. Ghana from 2025 January 7th. Yabra Buni Nasha. The more we decided say, Obama Bay MPP Francatuni, the bit me as a 7 million bravo from 2025 onwards. Mr. Mo will look beyond partisan politics. Kennedy Japon is one of you. What did the Banswa? Breaking the age will be much easier. Says who say Kennedy becoming the flag bearer of the NPP is probably even more difficult than he becoming the president of this country because about national elections in India, you never bought at the MPP for cheap. But somebody can Japan bar and I will a door in the park a woman. So I said, I said, no, me cause one party, women didn't come once and be brave. But yet to me, pass said, yet in Chimonsa, setting Chinati and Montuaban co a Fembino. Moon who said, party no, or in the election 2024, no with a different candidate, Abrabono and Sessa. We have people here, say, no party no power. Say, what to come at Nemuya, you feel it. So, man, a year, you know it. And then you cry, and yeah, yes, what? Or party no power. So, what are you saying? And I thought that one share personality no so. One share the panel. Now, the with me, I hear. After so I be president, it's more important than say, oh, you're to Obama, your party, Warren. Warren, and so, or be president for the next 4 years. The decisions in the normal baby has a direct impact on your life. Into someone Ghana, first MPP delegates. One here, come for Kennedy Bra. Now breaking 8 in Ukraine any easier. No, sir, be president, and also I'm meaning in your first one. Where any something here.
And as somehow catch MPP delegates, they say Ghana for ready.
More than that.
Now, true or more effort. I'm didn't Ghana for better Obama.
Chitia.
That's it. We a Ken 2024 program and our song so no when you go so our yeah live on Net 2 TV so after Oman 107.1 FM so yeah live after so Ash 101.1 yeah live now so yeah live 90.5 FM yeah asin for sweet and the central union all central union was asin for sweet there me esibomo me say who team oh nanti bomo baby a obi a me das then kai WhatsApp message kakra na ne na emet na se na so me connect we wi a on say ono kan wo anyema bi o ya na MPP4 Udru Takwa constituency executive baako ne ba university etifi onya adwuma ne ono ken apa no Takwa eda be share stipulant na on wie kra no awbia ye training no effectual ka 4,000 cedis a month ono akasa akra na nkasa wa ha oba be kan anu nsem e de akere etifo nyarefo nyina we say no can no vote one for udin. And can say, please add me to Strong Voice Network platform. I'm Paul, watching you from Accra. Okay, Paul, also, yeah, that's we are, yeah, do so. We say, Honorable Ken, Ohine Japan is a perfect has perfect policies to face Ghana's unemployment problems. Why don't we, as Ghanaians, give him the chance? At least he has a track record of creating jobs. His resume is well written and seen by all for the jobs he has created. Please don't let this opportunity go wasted. A waste for us to realize our mistakes. Me, I have my part to the under why not doing that I say but number my honorable Ken or in Japan. I say good evening, Safo. I've been telling you honorable is going to obtain 125,000 out of the 208,000. No, honorable between 5,000 vote. That's the flag bearer of NPP. Also, I mean, in Shasum. I say good evening. Say I'm watching live at Ashaman, Lebanon, Zone 2. My name is Nana Adwa Oseu Nyako. I believe honorable Menya Abranti Biwa. Now, member on one sabu again. Baby, you free. Ne baby, or yaguma. A quiet bear soon of fire, Obinia said, money. Minabema, Bubiaboko.
Oh, I'm
Your frozen.
Pachomije, Reynolds Charles Otu.
Your frozen.
Reynolds Charles Otu.
Reynolds Charles Otu. Casadem, my wife. Men for a camera. And a man for a miss. Over.
Bachomi Western Region Takwa.
Kufri Takwa. And he had all wines to say.
More on our manufacturer, Ashanti Steel.
Ashanti Steel.
Ashanti
Steel had more steel plant as then.
As trainee.
You joker. A banner saying out to me free. Takwa, BP Ashanti Steel.
Really, medical mada Takwa delegate no Takwani answer. I am a young coordinator, so I say, Budu say Budu. Madayana incoming as Samira, which is Dachi. And Okoyan in there, me a delegate a more no trouble. Me a delegate a more no trouble continue. I don't know, maybe invest in 3 years now. I mean, age might be, but my boss be your MPP. Now I am praying more, need me, now me out as screener. Oh, I'm good at Santi. That was Dina honorable ba Takwano. Na me coordinator frame on a organizer co from there. Honorable Banti, the way I'm something come on. Remember, the member not actually are saving sooner. Times one of no school, so not be following upon because no school, not me, that's one research officer.
We got what then. The grounds to say.
Oh, very fine.
Oh, your business money, business community, no dance seminar or mocha.
Oh, everybody is yearning for Canada.
And then no more, and then no Martin Tia, everybody is yearning for Canada.
Some years ago, I had the Obian country. I'm saying, can modern more Ghana, my move, and the MPP party with you. I'm saying, that's wrong. Obian country. If you say, I'm a penny on my back, Obian ho between our compare in Japan. Obian ho, I'm a penny on my back,
and then no, I didn't see.
Oh, some no meaning.
minimum. Only minimum. My chef on material for
factories be on 7,000 workers over. And the baby, we share 37 one. I did a cook just way. I have some get one. And I'm money didn't show. Oh, dialysis center.
But Ghana for say, and that's MP before be said the fact say, on how can you successful businessman no, and just be president.
Let me say my way manage. And I'm management come home. Then you call to one year. Management. What you say? Interest rate in your money, then on your own manage. So about Fernando will be a sort of make it as a Ghana port. Look at what's happening in Ghana port. Mr. Omo, Koho, Monday, hot double portrait. Never compare American. Only amateur. I didn't think I was a term the Ghana for Grand Bono. Port on Quan, your visitor near many Naguso. The taxes now. I know my way. A tax net no. I was expanding on what I say. It didn't happen anymore. No, but I didn't remember who say yes. The tax net no. Was they expanding on what I say. Then you the Biana, the Maport one, no more exporters in Kwani or Munama.
I say, I don't almost say any easy way of getting taxes, no, because and a physical answer no be.
There's no way for we are president or we don't want to work.
We be on pair running with Edina or Kazas.
Massa, we will be country ones and what you say. And never be blow was a year. A month for a day. It's sunny 1 month for 1 door. Wouldn't mean yeah, also economy. Also economy. I mean, and you know, me say a Jumana either said, yeah, why am I not from? And that's our bread. When you ask of the rest, it won't rest. No, soon farm Mujamono Mede, and the chassis, and that's one farm or ding, and no could draw because who could grow to me yet. When I'm a one cause of business, I weigh your price, a cabba, that's a could draw. What to me yet? So when I'm a general, now you are Kennedy, dear, Obiani, the Bob buying a wagana, Obiani, to buy a wagana, Obiani, so obey me, yet. No, obey your palma. Ghana for, may say a few on the 4th. Echo December, the jump on about Ghana.
Or can't say, your papa and you could feel upon Brinya, your boy, Penifoni Dino, Alexander Kofidobi, Albert Bruby, Massa, Quesia Jemma, and the big boy Fifi, only now US of A. Obviously, Yamiadum, now Trimino, the 12 banning me, near Kenkai, Honorable Ken Ebe, flag bearer of NPP party. A showdown, jump, Cassia Power, or man of Minima. 2 days non-stop.
2 days question.
Almost Nipa.
Arena 2 days. 2 days.
Showdown jam. But to be of be asked to be making sure of a showdown t-shirt. So Zaka showdown t-shirt are brown. Or mother of a free and nade econo. Oba, Ubinia Biato. A showdown t-shirt on Lacoste, no, yes, 60 cities. You just see one day come and you didn't baby and you're 70 near round neck so 40 cities. And Jumba, man of Asia, no business security for no better of the Albania showdown t-shirt at all. Nana, any partner also actually. Now, Indian Komo, Kakra. So, Ushia MPP delegate. A dance and I'll be catching because then also to meet delegates no. Gintia, Uncle Tunaba Mount Naboken, and Japan. To where she am, Minya delegate, and I over me.
Safu. I mean, by man charity for as a remember when you the mean charity for you now.
Nincha Cabrefo.
Now, Chia, if you just
a yes.
Mean Chabus for when
and I could not
cool. And then another party,
yes.
And find checkers here in front of 2 years ago. A mom,
Mutia,
now face so
Me am a chairman, Otibosu.
Yes.
A fine racing
Committee chairman.
committee chairman.
Ejumawura.
My friend Kanika.
Within Jackets, every man.
Oyedma
Pepe. So, this is our city, and Saba Pepe now waiting a piece day. Eliama can Japan or day. They are winning November 4th. So, because me, I'm a fan racing committee member.
Okay.
And you know, like me, man, question, don't say, I was saying, my Casana said, man, you're feeling for fans, no way,
yeah.
Star 797 hash.
Yeah.
Send a minimum no. The ceremony. Capreo, Simpo, Teku, Bia, Bia, the Empo. Cacrebia, no Bina Bia, the man star 797 hash. Wadauruma, Munyamay, the ceremony. Nothing to remember Jackesia Parma, Emma, Yura, Kennedy, or Hina Japon.
The bill.
Number you will be and Jeffrey, the two so the brand.
Yeah.
Now, Michelle the bomb said, Yaman who are Ghana, Yamate on the 4th November. You couldn't get bad Nedia. Oh, him only a PT. Now, on the 4th November, you couldn't get bad Nedia.
Instead of me kind, we share MPP delegate, and I was share MPP delegate, or not being in CNP. Can at the end of the month, and I then I'll be catching. I be convincing some got never more number.
You was for me that say, Minion delegates. I'm one north, south,
Yes,
east, and west. Minion manum, Papanum, Minianum Ketua. November 4th, one winning. November 4th, a da, a very memorable. A da, me did say, a call the Guinness Book of Record, November 4th. Now, sa Guinness Book of Record, no. A more, and I'm betting a Gina, you were Kennedy or Hina Japan cheap. I'm money dear, a co book no be. Someone you more, you were Ken, you didn't mean Komubi. Now, one can someone him, a mere woman, and who hear Mokomu, Cassa Moka, and Yama Moka Senkoye. But one name, you were Kennedy or Hina Japan say, on young my po. Winning your wife, on a jet comamo, delegates. On a near my say, or back, not to do now more, and I'm bringing out the soap for soap. And to make Jeff so, Namasamo, could to do fam. One since coming from Mataya, double road of Ghana. 16 regions in the wild would drive head on collision. Would drive no car for a back. A day since coming from my time. Tamamoto way out you on yet double road. Yeah, just an unknown President Kufo. Or you do consequence, but I know me. What I say, yeah, visionary leader. Oh, you visionary leader, no, you do papa. Na a man, Chima, could be a who are dear effect. On a kind, or so, I dare for my dear effect. O man, man of pine, now dear fair wedding is no. Omra, no man dinner day, and for my Nama Ghana, and fun to my penfra. Na Sunday no, say I knew a home. Ya knew a home, me and fuck Kennedy, a Japan, and ma. Eh? Let's just say, who dear position.
Nana, Ufusu, I, anything in Kano. Nana, finally, it has some now become a cartona, Edias.
Namaka, someone talk about market in Japan. Eh? Their position, and it dear, one fan to go to you. But me Jeff so. megyina fidie so nnɛ na mama Ghanafoɔ nyinara aso ate sɛ wo a wanto aba ma Kennedy a ɔhene Japan no wayɛ wo ho because menyini sɛ November 4th celebration ɛni gye a bɛba Ghana ha November 4th no wanto aba ma Kennedy Japan ɔyɛ wo ho
Nana, ebeda ase. I'm just in the middle.
ɛbɛba
Mate.
ɛnkyɛ ɛbɛba
Mate.
why
Say good evening. I'm a delegate from Amasaman. Ken all the way. Don't have any good to see beer. Okay. Say we don't Ken all the way. Okay. Also, yeah, that's it. Or say other candidates in the home Papa Bia Womu. So yeah, that's good evening, Ghana. Also good evening. Ghana needs good action, and action speaks louder than words. And that is 10 or in Japan. Say friend Ibu one for be free armor. We just have a good evening. If this government could manage our economy very well, they wouldn't have shared the money because they are afraid delegate and delegate because they are afraid delegate and what okay, or say Ghana economy no and I say MPP in Penifono in himself money delegate no edini and come on and call around and share ska and my delegate some kotoma bama candidate for Frubia Sana or Pache also yeah that's it. Or say I'm Emmanuel from Amran here. Honorable Ken all the way. He has already won also yeah that's it. Afi we say no Ken no vote and pa or say I'm solo the will equip him. Okay, solo the will equip also yeah that's it. I say vote for Ken. Kennedy will do things different for different results. Delegates, please vote Honorable Ken. Thanks. I'm James from Myra. Okay, also that's James or the free Myra. Or say that's one to me. Or say that's one to me bigger than MPP party. Still can win. Why from set also that's. Young Kai a Tifonia phone in say baby to say Eltu Senya East and the West. Intimidation say but nipa no wontimi nku wontimi nya ohwe album no aba out already until there's nothing that will be able to me tema east ni tema west so ekoso na wonim eya na eya reho if we say ohwe enipa onobu ken abo mu wiase we oso ne sa from scratch no dia bedu bebia na wadu enso ene ompe onobu ken din ate ompe n'anim ahwe because so now we can and yes I shouldn't be because you pay ungrateful. Tama East titles Glover honorable Ken Emma pick up 2016 Eba Baye campaign Emma from 2012 2016 Baye campaign Mao 2008 MPP Lucy Power or share Juma now next Ivamoa one num radio station to radio station defending MPP. You talk about MPP Lucy 2008. Honorable Ken PK titles Glover. No PK Steve Amwa. Now honorable titles Glover on an can say HR or Kensitia. Ne two no man for my ya. Honorable Steve Amwa. No Chief Finance Officer or Kensitia. A Kwambe so Rob Ben Honorable can play Tema East as honorable titles Ebe MP. Obey MP 2012, Bayer MP 2016. 2016, MPP bar power, the deputy minister. I can say transport. If you are Kansas, if you are when she had and to first boiling point. Tuesday, Thursday, what is so? Obey deputy minister, or if you had. The only time about near to 2020 election every year, because I no pay appointment. In tea, but now Sabi defend the NPP party. Or call for general secretary. Or call for national organizer. Or betnaha. It's about boiling point. A bear campaign. We lose ye. Or to die. Ubenya appointment. Or ma have you. And it's a NPP delegate. Na titles about her because she's a chinchilla at Twabako. Now, no can cross on inside. Even MP. Edman, a talk man. A campaign man by MP. Or I was on a can any man. On our campaign town of can. Now, delegate 1 5 cities. No, go to a man every and up and man candidate every. I don't obey you. Great Accra Regional Minister. And record it. Honorable. Answer obey MP. Answer obey minister. Then rule. As obey MP obey minister. And so when they was honorable can aid the body. Will be our mount pick up. Or tell you, I know, at two inside Didi. Empo, who ye say. Now, all delegate on one about now your man is car. Some from row, no about 5 cities, about 10 cities, about 100 cities, about 200 cities. You talk a man who or ye say, now one about 200 cities. When your power, I don't obey you. Many people delegate, Kasa. Honorable Sylvester Tete. English among from Watiano. Give me say 2012. Rob Kenneman pick up. Saturn will call and go from. And the consequence in honorable can aircraft. Only keep it. NDC for you keep it. NDC, my BD, NDC. I can't say flag who go on our can come home no more picture. Say, one more tea for near for more Kaisa picture. Nay, or call honorable Sylvester. I can't Sylvester Tete constituency. You go from. And then answer. Oko English among food. Or okay, I'm more. Why not? This number next week. Obi a budget car film ho. Obi a minute on noble can a man car, t-shirt, sika. It will be a game to you. No matter roll on can play and so big to me any opposition now or occupy the neck. And see, many before delegates, come on. So noble can to me, ma, assume a see, sika, or money car, or money near man, a question, no platform so ye campaign man from a long sunny bottom. And so I say, or no, when you opportunity, I think pay honorable can back no on their way or campaign tiano. A bit after Robin. Boss issue by next 2 TV. If you are any of manifest, no can better defend it after Robin. Or call MP. Oh, Jaboso. Honorable can. Would do 11 p.m. Now for food now. Aside pick up on the coin. So now platform so a campaign man over there. And then put me catch delegates on Rob Kennedy Mukasanya. Yes, Akasanana, obey on the car of the guy. Would you be winning by MP? They say, or Mammy Quanyo, or Mammy Quanyo. Get him. If you like car no more. If it's an Adi, a Blikuma Central, I was all kind of side. F-150. Majority leader, honorable HMN Zabos, no tundra, a wine color, men the man of parliament. Lambusi, 2016, the man Transit Connect, second, man will be no their coye, but Obino, now pick up Nasa, no same for man. The man start and crush, honorable can Sako US, or US, my friend said, honor wants to start and or start at 2. And the Baco so no say on Papa Conya's pay. The man, Maligi, don't call Lambusi. And then, Abba. me say ubia okoboy onobo okoboy onko de ka na bim na dasie na epre e de kosi kokompe ye true body ni free so e na mo ye ho adwuma otimi nche abos kokompe nam so na mo koy company wi a de ma o so de bia no wan fa na mo de ma obi nam say no no mo kana say me ono me new number ono mo kana de me number ma say from na beji card ko na mo de be ma obi e ka ni wi pepepe na me pere ma bra fa na card de ko so wa me ye MP I'm a deputy minister. Can I cover the chief executive? Or national health insurance? But say, we do PR the better. We do PR the better. Now, in S3, I'm ranting in Nubi. Oh, vice president. What me could do a far phone. Every will be said, oh, Mamma boys, November 4th. When young boys, I'm no go on. My family. Tell me, a boy. To me, far phone, every some young boys. You're trying more. This is all MPP need. Na say elections na ye kono when need idiot maybe I will be akọ grounds will be we don't kwa akọ baby na fold nsa na gina na observe we gina all the food men comport won enkodi obi atem ba fo ani ekohwe bi oto abawie ya ka se kofi kra men ko gina ho men interfere with process no we dey gina ho na one so observe bi moi yakache mo say be ma mo 2000 and 5 and 1000 cities nemo no bi come out half ukotu wi a twa nefa betre ye nefa da kan so so ya dada obi amfa phone ko eho no way obi amfa phone enko bal can say boot ni mu hen wa kuka we can assure you me say not even a single soul in a bear allow no the phone ako o the phone trap I say on want to me say so the phone it trap o ballot na wato na wa cast na I say ballot can say box em ma mfa o ballot into to then I say intimo amo ka say ye be ma mo half e be 1000 cedis ye ba 500 koto ni twabra ni mfa 500 ni kan no enya dwuma afi obi ka che say wait me atresi o ballot paper no ye ho ba bia wato abakọ ya sini hu o pe kra ka je nze on twe obi o ma say it for bepna obi na ka je nze say it for bepna ka ballot paper no je a ono abetwe ni agu akire ena be easy amount ena fa ballot paper hwe jira on say ko visa for me na mkoto ma ono obuken na de obey no wa ye no pra obi ka say ye di drone na drone on be ka say awia and on camera no kwa ko say awia de hwe ba bia and on fa camera no ko bo on fa on say nyankopon na on ko no fa camera no ko say awia no mu tell bia obi a bia obeto abefa bia obehu ye nyankwara o and on no can no o mo ano so be di partner ni man ko enyi ti o enti wo ya MPP ni wo ya Ghana ni edu dide na ko ehobi fu ani ko hwe okwa comporte ho enko e basabasa ho na de aka ne say 2012 ye be elections na then ye be election ofusu a security ye toto no say no ye me de wi ase pa say do election na e wa simfusu ye me de ye me facing bibia our security for drivers we na ma ija ka ba ku si e kan say Yamrasa junction na ba ku si adanse praso ba ku si ademra konkokwa yam kwan so because eho ubetimi afa be wura asen north mu and asen central mu from Yamransa Oba, which you see, Ufree, and Ansisa is so bad. You know, only who say, Amoka be ever. I said, Ben Boating or Temaconti 7. Only Jano Yamransa Junction. Now Amoka by on baby say, oh, Omokas are same for Suquine. And what Chilom. To mana of Frey on Uncle for neighbor. Amoka, and of the Safo. Kushia Moka. Tuka. Many drama back up. Team you know yet cardamom. The cop parkeo, the Asian Dubiasi. Near dying on the nature for Suquine so. Said the shed, Amoka neighbor. Tuka idea, crack. Omdu for su police station, while I do an art surround the car. Police station, I walk for the crew. 2012, Mamma sent when you must have making. Now, no, they buy police from Peter Arms.
You back.
My mammy and Jesse Bomo. A Dracoma. They don't pay for any for Suvoma, no, the prior. Covering Amocano. Only 3 days, police for who be police for no say, police for now more course operational. And then I think police commander. So when I'm move some boa, I'm text it and I want phrase 598 551 383. But I should come because Yama police need be alpha baby out. A man the prior in it not. When they only see we create here, see for free Amoka and the best say we are not to Zian. Side election week, November 4th. I don't cool be. Me say we a party go around. We are Ghana could now ukwa comport ho ko observe for any kohwe e bi kwa na ukondo say e bedru be no person be delegate for any kohwe say the bia o to a delegate election process a uko e dru ha wan go to aba say no I 2024 program no so e Oman 107.1 FM e live NAP 90.5 so e live e ho e Ash 101.1 so e live Net 2 TV. They're live. I Facebook, YouTube, so that's 2 TV, GH. They're live.